Is there anything more awkward than filming your first video in a new space? Well, yeah, I'm trying to date my 30s. So there's a lot of things that are more awkward than this. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be going over my September favorites. All right, so this is my first video that I am filming in my new apartment. So I do not have everything like exactly set up yet. I don't even know if this is where I'm actually going to be doing all of my filming or if I'm going to move things around. I just moved in, so my last few videos have been coming to you from my friend's guest room, but we are finally in a new space. My bed is behind me. You might be able to see my dog at some point because she is taking a nap on the bed, but we are just trying to get settled in, and I really wanted to get back to filming videos because it has been a minute since I have had any sort of regular upload schedule over here on my channel, and I love making and filming videos and interacting with all of you. So I can't say I had a lot personally that was a favorite of mine in September. Unfortunately, my old home was broken into. I had a lot stolen from me. I had to plan a move very quickly, move everything by myself. So it was definitely quite a challenging month, but I am looking forward to welcoming in October, and I wanted to share some of my favorites. I do have a variety of products in here, some things that I got for my new home, some honestly like older makeup and beauty products that I was just living out of one bag for a while I have everything else in moving boxes. And there is going to be a sponsor on today's video as well. I'm going to be chatting a little bit about Ritual. Their Synbiotic Plus that I've been using for a while. I've also been trying a new product from them as well, and just kind of touching on how I've tried my hardest to keep up with healthy habits during a very tumultuous, emotional month. So like I said, this one is sponsored by Ritual, and I have been able to partner with them in the past. So I'm really excited that we get to keep this going because this is something that I use on a daily basis, even when my life is in absolute turmoil. So what I've been using, how long have I been using this product? The majority of 2023. I'm fairly sure. So probably around like January, February 2023, I think is when I started the Synbiotic Plus. This is a prebiotic, a probiotic, and also a postbiotic. So this is a capsule that you just take one every single morning. This was something that I started to take when I was looking more into my daily routine, what I was consuming, and that extended to my supplements as well. Over a year ago now, I was diagnosed with PCOS and also a pretty extreme hormone imbalance. So I had a lot going on internally that I was trying to figure out why it was causing me symptoms like bloating, brain fog, fatigue, extreme hormonal acne. And so I started to look a little bit closer at my products and started switching up a few things, adding a few things into my daily routine. And I had seen a lot of talk on these from Ritual, so I started purchasing them myself. Eventually I was able to go on to start being partnered with them. I did sign up to receive them at my door every single month. That way I didn't have to worry about it. I never would run out. So the Synbiotic Plus is a 3-in-1 clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic, and it's to help support a balanced gut microbiome. It can help with bloat support, also maintaining good growth bacteria in the gut, because we do still need bacteria in the gut. We just have to make sure that it's beneficial gut bacteria. It also helps gut barrier health with the postbiotic and immune support. One thing that I've talked a lot about with the Ritual supplements is that I like that everything is made traceable, so you know exactly what ingredients put together the capsule that you are taking. Again, this was something when I started to look a little bit closer at what I was consuming, what I was putting into my body on a daily basis. There were so many items that it was like, you don't really know. You don't really know what you're adding to your system on a daily basis, or maybe you do know and maybe they're not great ingredients. That was something that I really enjoyed about this. When I got my first package, it has information in there talking about all of the ingredients, where they are from, and also why it's beneficial to you. And I really appreciate that we can have that knowledge when it comes to what we're putting into our body. Like I said, when I first started trying these, I did sign up for their subscription so you can get it on a monthly basis. That way you never have to worry about reordering it or remembering to buy it yourself. So I have not missed a day. That's been something that was really important to me with everything that happened in the month of September. I was trying so hard to hold on to any healthy habits that I could, even with being disrupted from my home and having to live in a guest room for a while. Something that I was able to do, I packed a little bag when I was first gonna go stay with my friends. Make sure to have my supplements in there with me. Again, you just have to take one a day. You don't have to refrigerate these or anything like that. So it was super easy for me to just have on the little desk that I was using and be able to take it every day. So at least I was able to keep up with a regular part of my morning routine, even when so many things were disrupted. So Ritual did give me a code as well. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can use the code SMarch30. I will also have it linked in the description box. And this is something that I highly recommend. They also do have multivitamins and a new product that I have been trying. I will come back to review this after I've given it a really good go, because I just started trying it a couple weeks ago. But this is their Hyacera for daily skin hydration. I started to see a lot of people talk about this as well, and I was like, okay, I want to try this also. So again, you have the capsule form of this to reduce wrinkles and fine lines, promote hydrated skin. So it includes Hyabest, and this is to help promote glowing and moisturized skin. This is a bio-fermented, lower molecular weight hyaluronic acid. You have Ceratic, and this is to support the reduced appearance of wrinkles and fine lines and promote hydrated skin on the face and body. This is a sustainably harvested plant oil extract. I did this and then again looked at the ingredients, where they're sourced from, what they're for. I was like, you know what, I want to give this a try. And there's a variety of different products that you can grab from Ritual. You can use that code SMarch30 if you want to try them out for your first month. So a big thank you to Ritual for working with me on this video, and I'm so glad that you all seem to enjoy hearing about Ritual and, you know, just some more of my healthy habits. I do have a second channel where I really focus a lot on that, even though those videos kind of took a pause as well as I tried to get everything sorted out, because those are a little bit more like vlog style videos and it's been kind of hard to vlog at the moment. But I appreciate the support and I enjoy hearing your feedback as well from trying Ritual. So thank you again to them for partnering with me on this video. And speaking of healthy habits, and another favorite of mine, something else that I was able to keep up with on a pretty regular basis was just having lemon water in the morning. So I was used to making bone broth every single morning. I talk about that a lot on my channel, the Kettle and Fire bone broth. I typically have a greens juice and I use the bloom powder. I was making breakfast for myself. And again, just, you know, that thing of like being in someone else's space. I wasn't keeping a lot of groceries at my friend's house either, and I was eating out a lot and all of that. So quite a few of those things kind of fell off. But one thing that was super easy for me to do, if you're looking to incorporate just a few, you know, small changes into your morning routine that focus on healthy habits. One is looking into your supplements. Obviously, I do recommend Ritual. And another one is just buying a bag of lemons and just squeezing at least half a lemon into your water in the morning. I do this with like room temperature water, I would say, so it's not super cold. Some people do like warm lemon water. For me, I just prefer it to be room temperature. And then I would just cut the lemon in half, squeeze half of it in there, or the full lemon depending on like the size of it, and then I would just drink my lemon water. So this is a great way to get your vitamin C intake. It's also great for staying hydrated. Lemon water can help with detoxification. So there's been a lot of different you know, studies and research out there on lemon water, and again, it was something that was very easy for me to keep up with. So even though I wasn't doing my full morning routine and you know, working out and like doing all these other things that I normally would do in the morning, because I was quite literally just trying to get through every single day, I at least knew that I could wake up and have my lemon water, and that was super easy for me to do. So that's something that I've continued to do as I slowly started to try to find a new routine in my new space. So speaking of my new space, I feel like it's more echoey in here than I was hoping it would be. Like, I do have some furniture in here, but you know, we're gonna figure it out. I also feel like I'm farther away from the camera. I'm gonna have to figure out like where exactly we want the camera set up to be. Again, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna continue to film in here or if I'm gonna find a different space. I don't really know yet, but I have in this new apartment that I moved into, I have like a little like walkout space almost. In the main bedroom that I was like, oh, I could put my filming space there, and then I could use the second bedroom for my office, but actually be able to have a guest bed in there and everything too. I have family and friends that are visiting me in the month of October, hopefully in the holidays as well. And I wasn't able to have an actual guest room in my other space because my office had my desks, my vanity, all of my inventory, all of my makeup, and also all of my filming equipment. So it was just too hard for me to also put a guest bed in there or even like an air mattress. So I'm hoping, since I now have a little bit more living space, that that's something that I will be able to do. I do kind of want to make, you know, some sort of like move-in vlog once I'm actually like a little bit more settled and unpacking and things like that. And so I'm hoping to be able to do that shortly, and maybe showing how I organize the new space. But a couple of things that I got for my second bedroom that I really, really love. One is a standing desk, and two is a walking pad. This was something that I wanted to do months ago, and I was actually planning to move because my dog's health is not the best, and unfortunately, she just let out a big sigh. Unfortunately, you know, it obviously hasn't been getting better with everything that we have been dealing with. So I was hoping to be able to move, just because I felt like it was going to be really hard to be in that apartment with all the memories with her and all of that. So unfortunately, it's not ideal to move into a new space while I do still have her and build memories here, and then I'm gonna have to be here for a while. But you know, again, it is what it is. But one thing, like one silver lining, is that I decided I'm gonna go ahead and get my standing desk and also my walking pad. So I was kind of just waiting at that point to move, to kind of give my office this revamp. So I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. I got both of these off of Amazon. The standing desk is automatic, so I can just hit the button and it will go up or down. So most of the time I have it up because then I have a walking pad underneath. I have wanted a walking pad for such a long time, and honestly, I wish I would have just gotten it sooner. I was thinking it was gonna take up a lot of space. I was thinking it was gonna be like bulky and like hard to move around. This thing is small. It's not like a treadmill at the gym. It is literally just a walking pad that sits on the ground. You plug it in, you have a remote for it so you can change your speed, and it's just a walking pad. Again, it's not a treadmill. It's not like when I go to the gym, I do the 12-3-30, so I'm at the 12% incline at the 3 speed for 30 minutes. This, it's like I'm just outside going for a walk. I love the setup because it helps me get in my daily walks. I have been talking on my second channel. I do videos every month on my goals, checking in on my goals, creating my goals. And the last, like 2 or 3 months, I've talked about how I cannot hit my step count goal for anything. Since my dog's health declined, she can't really go on long walks anymore. And I just feel bad leaving her. I just don't love to do it. I feel like going for walks is just like not the same without her. So I had been like trying to get to the gym here and there, especially when it got really hot in Las Vegas and it was hard to walk outside. I was still trying to make sure I could get to the gym. But this is such a handy way for me to be able to get steps in without leaving my apartment. I still think it's a good idea, if you can, to get outside and get in the sunshine and all of those things. But when push comes to shove and you just want to, for me, like not be sitting so much every single day and just having a little bit of daily movement in, this has been key. So I can raise the desk, put the walking pad underneath it. It helps me feel more productive. And then if I want to sit, I can lower the desk. The walking pad is super light. It's very easy to just boop, move, set it up on the wall, put my chair at the desk, and then I can sit and work as well. I'm super happy with this. I got rid of my like pretty big bulky desk that I was really excited when I bought in Iowa like 4 years ago. That desk just made me feel some type of way, but it was so big and it fit in my house, and it really does not fit in an apartment. And so I definitely did downsize when it comes to my office space, but I'm really also trying to downsize like everything. I'm trying to have a more minimal makeup collection and all of that, trying to stay on top of decluttering my closet. And I'm again trying to find like silver linings in this move, and that I have been wanting to be in my organized girl era for so long, and I feel like hopefully this can help me. It's unfortunate that it had to come so unexpectedly, because I could have decluttered and gotten rid of things before I moved, instead of literally having to just move everything here as fast as I could and then figure it out. But we're gonna figure it out. But the walking pad, the standing desk, honestly, I recommend both. But the walking pad is something that I really, really love. It's so easy. You could put it in your living room. You could put it in your bedroom. You know, if you live somewhere with really like terrible winter weather, like when I lived in Iowa, this is a great way to be able to get that daily movement in, and I'm super happy with it. But moving over to some more healthy habits, I'm really excited because my brand has a restock. This restock has been in the works for a while. I get so many questions on the regular of when is the deck of healthy habits coming back in stock, and I'm excited to say we have restocked. So my brand is called By Samantha March. You can check out the website, just bysamanthamarch.com. We also have an Instagram page. And one of the first products that we launched in 2021 was the deck of healthy habits. So this is a card deck that just has a different healthy habit on each one. So kind of the idea behind it is every single day you can pull a new card from the deck and have something to focus on. You could pull it once a week. You could pull a couple during the month, and that is something that you can focus on these healthy habits, take things really small, not try to overwhelm yourself. So some of them, for example, start something new. We have closet clean out, enjoy your beauty routine. We also have get moving, which is a good one for the walking pad, dream big. So again, just different healthy habits on the deck of healthy habits. And this was such a popular product. It sold out so quickly. And I had, you know, it's just kind of interesting being a small business owner and the things that you learn along the way. But I had other products kind of like in the pipeline, I guess, that, you know, the inventory was already paid for, or like the design process was already paid for and all of that. So I kind of had to wait to get those out of the way and then check with accounting and everything. And when I was able to do a restock for the deck of healthy habits, but we were finally able to do it. So thank you to everyone who supports small and shops by Samantha March. It really does mean so much. But the deck of healthy habits is finally back, so you can get these on the website. There is free shipping on US orders of $50 or more. And if you make a purchase anytime, but especially right now, it really means so much, because it truly is me that sits here. I get the notification, I get excited, I run into the other room, I pack your order. And it really meant a lot of how many people love the deck of healthy habits. The reason why I wanted to create that card deck was because when I was going through a really hard time in like 2019, 2020, I was in fertility treatments, my marriage was not doing so well, my mental health was super poor. I started to look for something like the deck of healthy habits online. I was trying to find something where I could wake up and just have one thing to focus on, because life just felt too overwhelming and too sad. And I was like, I just need one thing to be able to focus on. And when I couldn't find what I was looking for online, I already had my business plan in works for what I wanted, and I had my 90-day planner out there and some different notepads, and I thought, I'm gonna do this card deck as well. I had no idea how one produces or makes a card deck. We also have the deck of daily gratitude that is still available on the website as well. Same concept, each card has a different gratitude on there. And that is something where there's been a lot of times in life that I have really focused on that gratitude deck. When my dog was first diagnosed with cancer, I really leaned heavily on that. And even right now, I've been leaning really heavily on that gratitude deck, because sometimes you just need that reminder that there's so much to be grateful for when life just feels really overwhelming. So super happy these are back in stock. The By Samantha March website will be linked in my description box. So I might have mentioned these in another video. I've been kind of filming a little bit sporadically, so I'm not sure if that one will be up yet or not. And it's a little bit of a different product, but again, I feel like this favorites video is definitely focused a lot on healthy habits and taking care of yourself. But one product that I've been loving for, again, the majority of 2023 has been medicinal mushrooms, and this is from the brand Eversio Wellness. So when I was first kind of struggling with health, and I was able to find a naturopathic doctor, and we started working together on, you know, diet and lifestyle changes, supplements, and that sort of thing. One thing that I eventually was able to find was the benefits of mushrooms. And I didn't really know much about it, because to me, whenever I hear people talk about mushrooms, I think of like hallucinogenics. And For me, that's not something that I'm super comfortable with. So I guess that was always my interpretation of what that meant. And I had no idea the benefits of functional mushrooms, and it's been really eye-opening to learn about. And this is something that I touch on in one of my videos. It's either posted or it's coming up, but it's ways to feel more confident. I talk about Eversio Wellness in there, and especially their Awaken blend. This is something that has turkey tail and also lion's mane. Lion's mane has been very heavily researched with things like dementia and Alzheimer's, and I talked about how it really improved my own concentration and how I was able to actually sit down at my computer and focus on one task at a time, which is very rare for me. I'm usually doing a million things at once, a million tabs open at once. It's really hard for me to concentrate. I'm on my phone while I'm doing a million different things at once. And the Awaken blend has been just a huge game changer for me. Another one that I talked about is also the Balance blend, and I just got a restock of this one. And what I do is I actually first get whatever blend that I want in the jar, and then I will go on to purchase the pouches. And when the pouches come in, these are a little bit less expensive, and then I can just pour it into the jar and we're good to go. So that's how I would recommend it if you want to try anything. Balance blend and also the Awaken blend is something that I just put into my bone broth in the morning, or my teas, or I'm having a tea at night, I might put it in there. And then this is a new one to me as well, and I'm really excited to try this because this is the Rejuvenate blend. So this has oyster, chaga, lion's mane, shiitake, and also tremella. Now tremella has been a very researched ingredient as well, especially it's been popping up in a lot of skincare because it is so great for hydration and anti-aging. So I'm going to read this. It says tremella contains a high amount of polysaccharides, which are antioxidants that can help keep the skin hydrated. It also helps to promote nerve growth and support the brain. So again, this is something that I've been seeing pop up in moisturizers, in skincare serums. So this has been something that I had wanted to try from Eversio Wellness for a minute now. So I did mention in my other video, again, that might already be up, is I liked Eversio Wellness so much. Again, I started buying it on my own, trying it on my own, but I eventually reached out to the company just a couple months ago and was like, I'm really interested. I'm gonna start talking about this more on my platforms. Could I have a discount code to give to my audience in case they wanna try it? And they did give me the code of Samantha, which will get you a 15% off. So again, I will have that linked down below as well. So this is one that is also in the powder form. Some are in powder form and some are in capsule form. Again, the powder form I just put into bone broth, tea. And another thing too is turkey tail, and how I talked in the other video about how I have my dog on that. And what was interesting to me, turkey tail has, again, a lot of research on it and with their anti-cancer properties. And I first read in the Dog Cancer Survival Guide, which is a book that I've talked about since Aries was diagnosed. That is where I first learned about turkey tail, and I ordered it from Eversio Wellness as well to give to my dog. And one thing that I thought was interesting is we work with a holistic vet, which also recommended turkey tail, and then her oncologist. And when I ran it by her oncologist, you know, we've tried chemotherapy. She's also on, you know, steroids and other medicine like that. And when I said to her that I had her on turkey tail and what her opinion was, I fully expected her to say, don't do that. Because a lot of times the holistic and the naturopathic doesn't seem to agree with the Western medicine, and I thought it was very interesting that her oncologist said keep her on that. And to me, that just really shows that there is a lot of science-backed research around turkey tail, and it's something that I continue to give my dog every single day. She was only supposed to be with me for another 3 days, was all they gave her, and she's been here for 5 months, and we just celebrated her 10th birthday, which I did not think we were gonna do. So, not to say that it's just turkey tail. Again, she's on other medications. We've tried other things. We've tried the chemotherapy. She does acupuncture. But I believe that it is helping, and it's something that I have for myself now in some of my blends, and something that I continue to have for her. So again, I will have Eversio Wellness linked down below if it's something that you're interested in trying or doing your own research on. They have a lot of information on their website as well, podcasts, blog articles, and it's just something that I recommend looking into. Some jewelry that I have been loving is just these little earrings. So these are these little gold Huggies from Ana Luisa. The name of the earrings are in Harley. So I did talk about some Ana Luisa products in my recent fall haul video. So I have some different outfits in there. And then I was showing how I paired it with my Ana Luisa jewelry. And I love my rings. So I am wearing the Ana Luisa rings. I just have them stacked like this for today's look. But the Harley earrings I've been really loving because again, they're these Huggies and they are one earring, but it looks like two, right? Like it looks like you're wearing two earrings. I love these because I just leave them in all the time. I also mentioned gold jewelry in the video where I talk about ways to feel more confident. To me, it's like throwing on a gold ring or having my earrings in. And I love that these earrings, I just feel, I don't know why, with regular earrings where I like take the backs off and everything, I have to take them out every night. Like I cannot sleep with earrings in. I don't know if anyone else is that way. This is coming from a girl. I used to have 7 to 9 piercings in each ear. I think I had 7 in this ear and 9 on this ear. Like I used to have all of my ears pierced and obviously I never took out those earrings. But these days, I cannot sleep with jewelry on it. These Huggies I can because I think they're just like, they're so small and light and dainty. I don't notice them. They don't bother my ears at all. So I just have these in all of the time. And then that way, I always have earrings in. Change them out if I want to wear like one of my bigger gold earrings, like if I'm going out or something. But for just like day to day, even just like working out, anything, like I always have my little gold Huggies in and I love these. And I do have a code with Ana Luisa as well. And that one is, I have it in my notes, March Beauty 20. So if you want to try anything from the Ana Luisa site, you can get 20% off, but highly recommend the Harley earrings. So a couple of beauty products to end us off with. One SPF that I've been loving, Summer Fridays. I don't know if you can see through it, but I am right about to here. I can see through the line, so I'm definitely going to use this all the way up. This is their Shade Drops Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Mineral Silk Sunscreen. I've been wearing this every single day. It leaves my skin with a nice, like more hydrated finish. It's not, I don't want to say it's like super glowy, but it looks more hydrated. And I appreciate this so much. This was mentioned as a favorite last year, still a favorite of mine this year, still something I'm reaching for so much. Another oldie but goodie is my Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I wear the shade 2.5N. This has been a favorite of mine for a long time. I talk about this consistently in my videos, but I had gotten pretty used to wearing just a concealer and powder foundation. I wasn't doing my liquid foundations as much, but I was running out of my Lawless powder. After the break-in, not only did I have to shut all my cards off, but then I had to change my address. You had to like go into the post office now to confirm your change of address. So I kind of halted all of my mail for a while there. So I'm now officially moved. So I can place my Sephora order now and get a new Lawless powder. But I went back to using my Dior and I was like, oh yeah, this is just so beautiful. I have it on today. So this has been pretty much the only foundation that I have been wearing like the entire month of September, has been my Dior Backstage. It's a very light coverage, natural finish foundation, and that's just what I prefer. That's what I love. So if you do, highly recommend the Dior Backstage. And then finally, 2 new products from Kaleidos. In my latest PR haul that I did with my friend Ashley, called the Alma Viva collection, and this palette in Venus Trap is literally all I've been wearing throughout the month of September. It's what I have on my eyes today. I just have these 2 on my lid, and I have a little bit of these 2 for the lower lash line. Super beautiful. I love the Kaleidos quads. I talk about Cold Brew and Black Jasmine a lot, but Venus Trap is absolutely stunning. So easy to work with these shades, and the shimmer is so beautiful. Like, I didn't even try today. I was going for like a light wash of the shimmer, and it still just like pops out at you. And then also my lip combo. This lip glaze is in Last Smoke. Again, it's on my lips right now, and it is just so beautiful. It's so comfortable. I get so many compliments on this. I'm wearing it with the Natasha Denona, it's either Julia or Judith. I mixed the 2 up because there's a lip liner and there's a lipstick, but I'll have it linked in my description box. Love that, like this combo. So many people have been complimenting me on my lips, and again, this is all I've been wearing in September. Again, I've really only been living out of 1 makeup bag, so my options I want to say like have been limited. Okay, it's not that deep, but that is my lip combo that I have been wearing, and I love it. Actually, I have my lip liner right here. It is in Julia. Julia is the lip liner from Natasha Denona. I do have a code with them, which is Samantha for 15% off. I don't have a code with Kaleidos. A lot of you have been asking me, especially since I've been wearing this all of the time. and I've been doing a lot of videos on it because I love it so much. I wish I had a discount code to share with you. Kaleidos, if you're watching, if you do codes, my audience would love one. But it's definitely one that I recommend checking out. Other than that, those are all of my favorites. Some ways I've been keeping up on my healthy habits, some beauty products that I've been loving this past month. Thank you all so much for your understanding, as I'm not having regular uploads at the moment, but I'm hoping to get back into it. You might see me change my space here and again and move somewhere else, and who really knows, but new chapter, new beginnings, and we're just gonna do the best we can with what life gives us. Another thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out the link and my discount code in the description box. Thank you all for your continued support, and I'll see you in my next one.